What's up everybody, my name is Sean, welcome to my tech channel. Today we are checking out the dashcam by Rockspace, its N56 model. But what are the dashcams and why do you need one? Let me tell you a quick story. Every time I'm making a YouTube video, doesn't matter how short or long it is, I will always script what I want to say and have bullet points or full script or an agenda of what I want to talk about. I was trying to write a script about why you would need one, what I'm about to share with you right now. And literally the next day when I wrote the script, when I went to work, I was at this traffic light and right in front of me, the car passes a red light and got T-boned and flipped. And it was a horrific scene. Thank God nobody was injured. We rushed and tried to help the gentleman get out of the vehicle, and the police showed up and they asked me a question. Who ran the red light? For the life of me, I've been thinking for about a week. I still can't remember. My mind just blocked everything at that moment, and all I could see was seeing this car in slow motion right in front of me flipping. Accidents suck. And there is nothing cool about any kind of accidents. You wish it would never happen, but the reality is it happens. When that happens, the footage can be helpful to you or somebody else. So basically there are two sides and two reasons why you would need a dashcam. There's a serious side and there's the entertainment side. And the serious side, you basically can capture these footage that could be useful to the insurance company or to yourself to try to protect you. For example, there are some insurance fraudster out there called Cash for Crash, and they sometimes they disable their brake lights, they cut in front of you, slam on the brake, and you have no evidence to prove that you were not at fault because you actually rear-ended them. And on the entertainment side, think about this. How many times you're talking to your friend and you say, oh my God, you won't believe what I just saw. Well, now you can have the footage that you can show, whether it's a cool car or some weird stuff on the road. You're gonna be able to capture that, and this will come handy. So N56 dashcam, CPU, Novatech NT5655, no idea what that is. Sensor, it has a Sony sensor IMX323, f2.0 aperture lens, 150-degree wide angle, image sensor, wide dynamic, 1/2.9 inch video resolution, full HD 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, 2.3 inch touch screen, memory card. It's class 10 capacity, anywhere from 8 to 32 gig, but it's not included. Auto white balance, video format, it's .mov, and the images that will capture it will be in JPEG, and working temperature is anywhere from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to about 158 degrees Fahrenheit. Dimension 3.8 by 2.6 by 2.1 inches, and it weighs only 3.4 ounces. Even though no SD card is included, you can get a free Samsung micro SD card, 32 gig. Follow the instruction. It looks like they want you to rate the product. They will ship you one. The power adapter that plugs right into your cigarette lighter. Nobody smokes in the car, I don't know why they call it that. And the product itself. In front, you have 4 buttons. On the sides, this is where you place your micro SD card, and on the other side, you have a reset button, you have your power button, and you have your lens. I guess you can adjust and rotate your lens with this, so make sure you have the right viewing angle. Super night vision, ideal for most climates, 150-degree ultra-wide view, and it also offers loop recording. Once it reaches its capacity, it will delete the oldest footage and then it will re-record. Except when there is a crash, it would actually sense, because of the G sensor that it has, it will keep that video, and that footage is not gonna be deleted. It claims it has fantastic night vision. We're gonna test that out as well. And it comes with lifetime customer care. This currently sells on Amazon for 50 bucks. They have a 20% coupon available on Amazon that you can use. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get additional coupons, but always check in the description to see if I will have any coupon code available alongside the link to the product on Amazon. So the installation is pretty straightforward. First, you want to go ahead, clean the surface. Make sure it's completely dry. And then there are really 2 things you need to do. You need to take this backing of the 3M tape off so you can stick it on. You want to make sure you leave enough room for the power cable to be plugged in. Obviously, I'm gonna spend time to do this right later on, but the cable is long enough for you to be able to plug this in. And as soon as you plug in, it will start recording. Alright guys, so you just saw the footage for day and nighttime, but before I break down the pros and cons of this dash cam, let me remind you about the giveaway we have. I will be giving away 1 unit, and in order to participate, you need to make sure you have subscribed, turn on the notifications so when I do reply to your comment if you win, you don't want to miss it, and most importantly, don't forget to drop a comment and let me know why you want to win one and how you're going to use it. So the menu is pretty intuitive. You can change the resolution, loop recording, whether you want it at 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have your HDR, WDR. You can change the exposure, whether you want to have the audio recorded inside the cabin or not. By default, it is turned off. You can have it timestamp and change the G-force sensitivity. So let's review some of the pros and cons. Number one has to be its price. For about 40-50 bucks, you get a lot, and it definitely does what it says it will do. Number two, it has to be its design. It's very chic, it's very small. I like the fact that it's all black, including the lens housing, the body, the buttons, and everything on this unit. Number three has to be its features. Starting with the loop recording feature, you have the option to select 3, 5, or 10 minutes, and it would automatically overwrite the oldest clip if it runs out of space in the SD card you put inside this unit. The other good feature of this unit is the G-force sensor that it has. So in case of an accident, it will go ahead, lock that footage, and if it runs out of space and it's going to loop and continue recording, it is not going to delete that footage. And then 150-degree filled up view is very beneficial. What are the cons? Couple of things. Number one, I wish this had a built-in GPS to be able to mark the coordinates of your footage, the travel, the accidents, and things like that. And number two, its installation. It's very easy to mount this unit itself, but to hide the wire, that takes a bit of work. At the end of the day, is this worth buying? Again, you gotta consider the two main aspects of it, the serious side of it and the entertainment side of it. For about 40 bucks, you gotta have to be the judge of that if it's worth the money for you to spend it. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out this video. Please comment down below, let me know if you like this video or not. Do you own a dash cam? Are you thinking about getting one? What are your thoughts about this one? Or if you have any questions, let me know so we can keep the conversation going. If this is the first time you're watching, please consider subscribing if you enjoy tech content like this. And if you're a return subscriber, I cannot thank you enough for your continued support. See you in the next one.